It's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I played a lot of games when I was in Alberta, but I was just so busy I totally forgot about this channel. Forgive me. This week though we are going to play the same game twice. We're gonna play Narc for the NES, and then we're gonna play Narc for the arcade, which I believe came first. In fact, I know it came first. I also just found out that there's a version of Narc on the GameCube. I don't have a GameCube. My computer can't run a GameCube emulator because I don't worry about graphics and stuff. I just use it for audio. But anyway, here we go. The Quack Stop. He's selling ducks. Coming up to the end of Quack Street. Car. See you losers later. Oh yeah, Dumpster Man. Kinky Pinky. Well, for the Nintendo, that was pretty good. So in the arcade, you got 4 buttons. You got crouch, jump, machine gun, and rocket. And in the NES version, obviously, you got 2 buttons. So crouch is 1 button, jump is double tapping crouch, machine gun is the other button, and double tapping it fires a rocket. They could have very easily... Sorry, I have a visitor. They could have very easily had 2 buttons in the arcade, saved themselves like $5 in buttons, plus whatever additional hardware was needed for that. But either way, it was really good. I enjoyed it. They kept the most, like the essence of the game is there. But what else is there is the Nintendo censorship. Quack stop. Come on now. It's just got to check the chips that don't actually exist. Highest narcs. Oh yeah. Let's add some quarters. You'll note the name of my audio company right there. So this guy's a pervert. Already you can see that the graphics are quite a bit better. There's more going on, like these barrels. It takes a little bit longer to arrest them in this version.
We got it.
Simba. I can't sing. I can't see. So blue guy is named Max Force and red guy is named Hitman. You can't tell in the NES version, but Hitman he's a black man. So we're at the crack stop. And these guys throw drugs at you. And it does a crap ton of damage. Crack stop. A lot more dogs.
We got it.
Yeah. That was the crack stop.
We're on our way.
He's looking a little rough. So as opposed to the Nintendo version, there's actually a lot of bad guys. During the driving sections. Oh no, I found a landmine. Looks like a pickup though, like you want it. It's one of them pervert clowns from level 4. How'd that feel, guy? Nice. So apparently you get a lot more points for busting it.
We're on our way.
Oh yeah. So funny story, back in the day in Ocean Park, British Columbia, which is like, what direction is that? Like south of White Rock? No. North of White Rock, actually. You have a strip mall, and there's a laundromat, and there's a 7-Eleven like way on the other side. So being poor, we would go to the laundromat, and my mom would give me and my brothers $1 each, $2 each. And my brothers would get candy, but I would play arcade games because they had generally 4 machines, some crappy like Toki, some like Arkanoid that would make money because, you know, everywhere had Puzzle Bobble. And they also had a Narc. You know, they'd also swap them out, you know, like some Street Fighter. I don't think they ever had Mortal Kombat. There was actually a dispute between some gamers, and somebody got stabbed, and they took all the games out, and then eventually they took the 7-Eleven out because we don't need that kind of BS in our neighborhood. Anyway, they had an Narc machine. Usually I just preferred to play alone than with strangers, but there was a lot of people there that day. And I was playing. No, I was waiting to play, and like laundry only takes so long. So I just hopped in on this guy's game. We get to level 3 where there's the cars, and he's just stealing every car. And I'm like, hey, can I drive? And he's like, yeah. And then he'd hop in the damn car. So then we get up to like the 3rd car, and I'm running. I want this car so bad because, you know, it has cost me like $1.70 to get here. $1.75. I got 1 quarter in reserve. And he jumps in the car, and I freaking launched a rocket at it. And he was a grown-ass man. He just was so mad. And I was like, well, I guess we walk. Anyways, the Narc on arcade looks 50 times better. Like, there's shading. The graphics are not so cookie cutter. Like, there's 2 frames of animation when you shoot on the Nintendo version. Holding the gun, and then the recoil. Ridiculous. But, you know, for its time, it was pretty good. And the fact they managed to cram this game into that cartridge. Now let's talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, the first one, the dark one. When it goes to show Shredder's... Oh, you know what? It might be the second one. Either way, that one was kind of dark too. When it shows Shredder's area... No, it's got to be the first one. There are some kids playing Narc. They're on the final level. I bet that machine was on free play and they just let the extras just do what they want. But yeah, it's a really great game. And then at the very end, you get this stupid, like robot head with spider legs. And that's the end boss. I don't know. That seemed to be like a big trend back in the day. But I think... as little story as there is in this video game, but the premise of it is so good that you could write a movie and have creative control and nobody could really even complain because, like, you're a guy with a gun and you shoot your way through different criminals till you get to the kingpin. But, like, deck them out in the biker gear and throw on, like, a buddy cop thing. Make the chief make fun of their stage names. Max Force, Hitman. Mm-mm.